understand from you, by way of the calculation of margin requirements, what's going to be different?
Yeah, thanks, Vikram. First of all, I'm thankful to the entire team of SEBI, including SEBI Chairperson Madhvi Puri Buch and Dr. Amarjit Singh for bringing this relief. This is much needed relief for the market. This will avoid frequent collection of margin for intraday trade from the clients. To explain you in a simpler terms, if on my position on previous day and my margin requirement was 100 rupees, because of volatility during the day, the margin comes to 102 in a snapshot. I don't have to collect additional 2 rupees. But for this circular, I would be required to collect that additional 2 rupees. And if I don't collect it, I would have paid penalty for that. Now, that is done away with. So this will bring a great relief because during the day, client may not be approachable for small margins frequently. We have 4 times snapshots. So for all the 4 times, I don't have to check the margin requirement of the clients as well as collect the variation because of the volatility in the market. All that I have to ensure is I have collected rupees 100, which was BOD margin requirement. If I have collected that, then I am not required to pay any penalty. And any which way, end of the day margin, we are meeting for last 15-20 years. So that's not a problem. Now this will avoid a lot of administrative work, both for the brokers and frequent calls to the client.
Mr. Shah, how large were the penalties by way of the entire, how you call it, it's difficult. The entire process was difficult. So this eases it out a little bit more. But
Absolutely.
when you talk about this in real terms, the largeness of the penalties, the ramifications for the entire market, how large is that?
There are so many trades happening every day. And, it involves position of all the clients. Many a times there may not be shortfall. But in the volatile market, temporarily there could be some additional margin collection requirement. Now, as per the current circular, we were required to collect that margin. Otherwise, we would have paid penalty. Now, we can escape all those things as long as, we have collected the initial margin as per the BOD position, and any which way, the margin get adjusted at the end of the day. So say, for example, my position was calling for 100 rupees margin at the end of previous day, and at the end of today's trade, my margin requirement is 105. Any which way, I would have collected that additional 5 rupees before end of the day, that is up to midnight. So I get enough time to collect the additional margin. If my margin requirement has not gone up by end of the day, I don't have to collect the margin. So this will avoid frequent calls to the client and consequent penalty to the client. And this will avoid all the kind of litigation and, penalty collection from the client.
Mr. Shah,
So
thanks very much for,
yes. This is a great relief.
Yes.
Now the trade can go seamless manner and margin collection process, the process has become easier for everyone.